Hey, what's up guys, Nas here. I'm just making a quick video to show you guys the Universal UI pack I've been working on. This is something I've been cooking up since last week, and it was mainly for myself at first because I was playing two characters and I didn't want to relearn the different UIs. I was playing with the customization, and they're quite good in this game. They're as a baseline, they're much better than WoW's customization options, which is awesome. And this is sort of I'm a designer by trade, so this is a little bit my job daily to move pixels around. So I do go through great length in those kinds of games to make my UI look as clean as possible, make things line up, and consider a lot of UI and UX factors for good practice. So I try to translate that into a UI that I think works well for every hero. Of course, some heroes have different needs, so there's specific things that I've had to consider. Like tanks, you have different needs than healers. I made two healer profiles, so one that's vertical and one that's horizontal for the party frames. So there are two profiles. If you're a healer, you should be covered there. Another thing is I try to put a good amount of thought into where to put wet ability on the bar for every hero. So I try to follow this left to right reading logic of whatever's on the left is stuff that moment to moment you're going to want to track more often, and stuff that's on the right, sort of longer cooldown stuff that you're not going to be looking at every 3-5 seconds to know if they're up. So I try to apply that same left to right logic as much as possible to every hero, so whenever you switch, it should sort of make sense. Like the lower cooldown stuff is on the left, my movement skill is always in the same place more or less, my kick's always in the same place, my stop's always in the same place, my relics and my personal is always in the same place. Things like that are like kind of universal, where you want to know where they are and you want to be able to have a muscle memory of looking exactly in the same spot to know where it is. And if it's off cooldown, that's going to be for the most part in the same spot. So that should help whenever you're swapping between heroes to not have to relearn that much. I also went through every hero and tried to do my best to streamline what is being tracked on the bar as much as possible, to trim as much of the fat as possible. So usually things that don't have cooldowns, or that you can see if you have enough resources to cast them already on your bar. For example, like Mara's Queen's Fang or Skittering Blades or Vigor's Luminous Barrier, you can see if you have enough resources to cast them. You don't need a physical button there. As well as filler abilities like Dawn Flare or Backstab or Wild Swing. These just don't need to be on your bar, right? So to the best of my knowledge and experience, I came up with a layout for every hero that I think should be good and ready to go out of the box. That's about it. I hope you check them out. The link is in the description. All of them are on Wago. Right now, only the 1440p versions are available, but I'm working on a 1080p version in the pipeline, as well as other types of content for Fellowship. I'm really enjoying the game, and I want to help people get better and learn how to get out of Contender and Adept and Champion, to really start getting into the challenging, fun content, because I know it's a huge wall for people right now, and it really doesn't need to be. I don't think it's as hard as people think it is, with a good mindset and the proper preparation. So like and subscribe if you want more content, and yeah, thanks for watching.